This entire streaming setup cost me $100, and this is how I built it. I went online and bought everything I needed off of Amazon and the monitor from eBay. And a few days later, everything finally arrived. I'm gonna be starting with the only used thing I bought for this setup, which is the monitor. It's a 24-inch Acer monitor I bought on eBay for only $30. In the listing, it said everything is working, and there's actually a little note that says, "Thanks for choosing me. I appreciate the support. Enjoy your new monitor." So I'm hoping I will enjoy it because I'm hoping it actually works. I'm not gonna lie, that is really nice, and judging by the packaging, I've never seen packaging for a monitor like this. Like, this is low-key overkill. They definitely did not want this getting damaged at all. There is actually so much packaging. I'm just trying to cut everything and like get this monitor out. It's literally insane how much they like packaged this. This had to have taken like an hour. Okay, so we have the power cable, and then this looks like the actual monitor stand. And then over here, we should have the actual like foot of the monitor, like the little bottom stand, which definitely looks pretty scratched up, but it looks like it is pretty much in one piece, which is good. And then here is the actual monitor. All right, so let's just make sure that there are no scratches. It is definitely very dirty, just like with all this packaging, I'm not gonna lie. But everything looks like it should be good. I'm not even gonna dust this out. Oh my gosh, my shirt. My shirt is literally covered with all this stuff now. Definitely gonna need to wash this shirt, that's for sure, because this... Dude, I have all of this like eBay packing stuff all over me. But first, inside of this gaming PC is Gigabyte's GeForce RTX 5060 WindForce graphics card. Not only does it aesthetically look really good, but the performance on it is insane. This graphics card is powered by Gigabyte's WindForce cooling system and their Hawk fan design. This helps to keep the temperature low even during long gaming sessions on high settings. I tested it out in some of my favorite games like Fortnite and Battlefield 6. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060 GPUs can enjoy over 100 frames per second in your favorite game. I even tested out Fortnite on performance mode with low settings, and this graphics card was able to hit a ton of FPS. It felt extremely smooth, which I loved because Fortnite is a super fast-paced game. The GeForce RTX 5060 GPUs are built on NVIDIA's new Blackwell architecture with enhanced DLSS 4 technology. This allows for next-gen frame generation and ray tracing. This specific one I have has 8 GB of GDDR7 memory, which allows to get smoother gameplay at higher resolutions. The cooling on it is amazing as well because of its pure copper heat pipe, metal backplate design, and WindForce cooling. So if you want to upgrade your gaming PC, check out the Gigabyte GeForce RTX 5060 WindForce with the first link in the description or pinned comment. It is the perfect balance between power, aesthetics, cooling, and most importantly, performance. Huge shout out to Gigabyte and NVIDIA for sponsoring this video. So for $30, if this monitor just works, I don't care like the condition of it, if it just turns on and works properly, that's literally a steal. So let's just slide the stand in just like that. That went perfect. And then we should just connect this with one screw. Yeah, we literally just go like that. It immediately falls into place, and then we can just tighten this screw and we should be good. All right, and all we have to do is just finish screwing this in, and there we go. We got the monitor on the stand perfect, and there actually is a little bit of adjustability. You can kind of tilt it up and down like so. Obviously, you can't raise it, or if you want to move it side to side, it's just the whole monitor. But the main thing I want to do is actually plug it in and see if it actually turns on. That's really the main thing. Okay, so it's plugged in, and now if we press the power button, I saw it actually turn on for a second. I might need to press it again. There's no light. Oh yeah, there you go. It says Acer. So everything looks good. It doesn't look like there's any cracks on this monitor at all. So yeah, and it says like cable not connected, of course, because it's not connected to a PC, but this monitor seems to be in perfect working condition. Of course, this isn't anything special. It's just a 24-inch monitor, but it is 60 Hertz, so it will be pretty good to game on, especially since this is a budget setup. So overall, I'm very, very happy with our $30 used monitor. Now, moving on to the peripherals, I had to get as creative as I could to actually stay in this $100 budget. So of course, we had to get a keyboard and mouse combo, and I genuinely think I found an insane deal on Amazon with this keyboard and mouse. So this keyboard and mouse only cost me $14, and this wasn't from Temu. This is literally from Amazon, and it's brand new. It's not used or anything. And take a look at the keyboard. Here is the keyboard, and it actually looks really, really good. It actually looks like a gaming keyboard. Of course, it is not like mechanical. It is membranes. It is kind of hard to pull out membrane keycaps. But if you can see, I pulled it out, and yeah, of course we don't have a normal key switch. It is just a normal membrane keyboard. But the fact that this costs literally $14, and of course it also comes with the cable right over here, which honestly looks like it has a pretty nice braid. It doesn't have like that ugly kind of rubbery texture to it. I'm not sure if this has any RGB. I highly doubt it does. But yeah, it is from a random brand as well called Mayer. Everything will be linked down below for anyone interested, but that's really nice that you have a detachable cable so you can upgrade the cable in the future if you wanted to. So that is the keyboard, and then the mouse actually had side buttons as well, which was the craziest thing. It does look like a gaming mouse. It looks like an older one though because of the silver color to it. Honestly, does not feel as heavy as I thought. I assume the sensor isn't going to be the best to play on, but it does have mouse skates on it, so it should like glide pretty nicely. I assume it's going to be kind of delayed with this mouse, but we have side buttons so we can play games that like actually somewhat competitively, hopefully. But yeah, for $14, I genuinely never thought I'd be able to find like a really good bundle deal like this, so I'm extremely happy with these. The microphone for this streaming setup is actually more expensive than the keyboard and mouse combined. It is the second most expensive part in this setup, and it cost me $19, which is still an amazing deal. And I didn't want to get the cheapest microphone possible because I still wanted it to somewhat look pretty good, and also, of course, hopefully have good sound quality. The reviews on it were pretty good, and honestly, I was extremely surprised because it looks like it has like a little bit of RGB on the listing as well, and it looked honestly more expensive than $19. So inside the box, we actually have a little noise shield. I think this is like a little windshield in case you like breathe on the mic, so that is actually very nice to have. And then this is the microphone itself. It honestly feels extremely light, and it doesn't feel like the craziest quality, but it's $19, so like what am I really gonna say? And yeah, it honestly looks literally how you would expect it, even like a little bit better than I expected. So yeah, the main thing is I want to actually test out the sound quality, but did come with a little nice stand as well. So inside the box, ooh, this is actually not plastic. This is actually like aluminum. So I don't even know how they got it this cheap, unless this microphone sounds absolutely horrible. Maybe that would make sense, but honestly, so far it's looking pretty good. So all you have to do to connect it is not even any screws. You literally just like tighten it on just like so. And just like that, we have our microphone fully set up. And honestly, like, let me know in the comments down below. I think that actually looks really good. And you have this little thing, and of course you stick on this little thing over here on the front, should just like clip on like so, and there you go. You have your $19 brand new microphone, and of course we will be testing out the sound quality of this because that's the most important part about the microphone. Of course, we can't forget the cable, which is just like a normal USB-C cable. So yeah, overall, I'm actually really excited to test out how good this microphone is because this might be an insane deal. Moving on, it might be hard to believe, but this is the webcam. This whole box is the webcam. This isn't like a secondary box. This literally is the box that the webcam came in, and it just says full HD webcam, built-in microphone, multifunctional base, and just use pipe after plug-in. Okay, they literally mistyped it. It's supposed to say use just right after plug-in, but it says use just pipe after plug-in. They literally mistyped it. That's how you know like this is like from a random brand. That's actually insane. So yeah, full HD webcam. We want to test out the sound quality. Anyways, moving on, it was only $10, which is again insane. I didn't know you could buy webcams for only $10 and actually have it shipped to you. So yeah, this is a super tiny webcam. There's literally nothing in the box. There is a tiny manual, but yeah, apart from that, we have the webcam just inside of this little plasticky like kind of packaging. And as soon as we take this out here, we can see the little like face cam, which actually doesn't look that bad. It should have this little extendable thing, yeah, right here, so it can actually grip on the back of the monitor like so. So oh my, okay, this actually doesn't look too bad, I can't lie. The little like actual camera is insanely tiny, so I almost guarantee the quality of it, even though it says full HD, is going to be really bad. So it is supposed to be 1080p, but I assume it's going to look very poor when we actually test it out. But dude, for $10, So far, just kind of holding it in my hand, it's exactly what you would kind of expect for that price point. And there's even little built-in speakers over here on the back, so, or microphones probably. So we definitely will have to test this out. I'm actually very curious to see how good this is. For streaming, if you're using a face cam, one of the most important parts is your lighting, because if I didn't have good lighting right now, this video would be absolutely horrible and it would just completely ruin the video, and it's the same for streaming. So I was extremely surprised. I was actually able to find a key light that I use right now. The one that you guys are seeing in this YouTube video is from a brand called Newer, and it's just like a bigger version of this exact like little key light I'm gonna unbox, and this one only costs $16, plus it comes with a clip so I can easily attach it to the monitor, and it even comes with a tiny tripod. So yeah, I'm literally using this exact key light right now, so I'm hoping the quality of it will be pretty good and it will actually be like decently bright. It's kind of funny because literally the light is more expensive than the keyboard and mouse combined, but yeah, it is a very tiny ring light. It's not that big. I'm pretty sure it says on the box it's only 5 inches. Yeah, 5 inches, so it isn't going to be like the craziest or brightest thing in the world, but you have to keep in mind, we are on a tight budget, $100 for the whole setup, and I'm literally talking $100, not a single dollar over. So yeah, inside the box, we do have, I want to test out the little tripod that it comes with. I don't think, yeah, okay, the only thing is you can't extend it, which does suck. However, you're able to just kind of twist it on here, so let's do that real quick. All right, and just like that, we have our tiny 5-inch little tripod light completely set up. And of course, you just connect it via the USB, and there is a little controller on the actual wire where you can power it on. It looks like change the warmth of the brightness, so you can make it more of a white light or more of like a yellow light. And then you also have like plus and minus buttons, probably to make it brighter and like dimmer. But yeah, the main thing I want to actually test out with this, apart from the actual like how bright it is, let's actually put it on the clip real quick, and then I actually want to plug it in and see how bright this light is. All right, so the clip attaches very easily. You literally just slide it on, and now let's actually take this cable out, and I'm gonna plug it in because I'm so curious if it's even bright at all. Okay, so it is now plugged in, and it's time for the moment of truth. Let's power it on. Okay, honestly, not bad. That actually does shine like a good amount. Let's see, is this a max even? Oh no, it actually isn't the max. Look, okay, this is probably the best part of the entire setup. If you are like on a budget or like in a content creator, I can highly recommend this. Just out of the box, kind of testing it. This is it on right now. This is how it looks, and then off. Dude, you can see such a huge difference, and I already have a massive light pointing at my face, and it adds that much more light. And I think we can filter the kind of color on this. So yeah, this is more of a white now, and which is still looking insanely bright on camera. And then you can kind of switch it around, and then this is like super yellow, and you can kind of play around with it. But yeah, this thing is insane for the price. $16 for this thing? Dude, that's crazy. We can just clip it onto the monitor, and this is an insane key light. Like, literally look at how bright this is on my face. This is really good. And of course, this isn't sponsored by them at all. I just use this brand currently. That's what I'm using right now. So yeah, I am not disappointed with this. I'm actually very impressed with the key light. For the last part of this setup, for the rest of our $100 budget, we have a mouse pad, and of course you can buy them cheaper if they're really tiny, but this is actually a pretty big mouse pad. It isn't like the biggest one, and trust me, it does feel very, very cheap. It's like very thin. The like actual rubber coating on it is better than I expected though. Like, it actually doesn't move at all, so that actually is pretty good. That actually is a really huge plus. I did not expect that. But yeah, this mouse pad was only $9, and that actually is a pretty good price, and you're getting a pretty big mouse pad as well. So overall, I literally have to test these out, but I think I might have just bought the best sub $100 streaming peripherals of all time. Like, this is actually insane, this setup. Now, before you guys comment, I know a lot of you guys are gonna be saying, where is the PC, console, or laptop? Like, I don't have any more money. I literally spent exactly $100 already. So for this video, I actually decided to only focus on the streaming equipment and the streaming setup apart from the actual gaming PC, laptop, or console, because basically every single one of you guys that are watching this video already have one. So I just want wanted to see what you could actually do for a streaming setup on a budget, and one of you guys from home can actually use your own laptop that you already have, console or PC or whatever. And I just want to only focus on the budget side of like the peripherals, so you could find, maybe you wanted a new key light and you found the perfect little $16 key light, or you wanted a super cheap mouse pad and you actually can see me test it out and see how good it really is. So that's the point of this video. Everything is $100, and I'm gonna be using a whole separate PC that's like outside of the cost, and we only focused on the $100 streaming setup like side of things. It's a little bit hard to explain. I think you guys get the point. You can just use whatever console, PC, laptop, budget, whatever thing you guys have at home already to power on the streaming setup, and that's exactly what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using one of the PCs I already have. And I'm honestly impressed. I was able to literally do all this and no clickbait at all, apart from taxes and shipping, of course. But this was literally all $100 for this whole entire setup that I can literally just basically put together right now. All of this right in front of me that you guys are seeing, $100. Come on, you literally can't beat that. Like, literally, that's insane. So let's just get it connected to a PC and just cue the final cinematics, because this is kind of insane. So I have OBS open with our streaming setup, and the camera you guys are seeing me on right now that I'm pointing to is actually our $9 webcam, and the mic you guys are hearing me is this little RGB one we bought off of Amazon. So right now you can see the colors, and everything really immediately surprised me with the quality of this $9 webcam. But let's turn on our little ring light from Newer, and let's see how much better it actually makes the colors. All right, so I just turned on my key light, and I'm not using my main one that I use for my YouTube videos. This is only with the little tiny one I bought for this streaming setup, and you can see this entire part of my face now actually has light, and literally look at the quality. Like, everywhere it is really good, and this part of my face is a lot brighter because I have my window open. But even if I like back up, it literally balances out everything really good. The refresh rate is probably like 30 FPS judging by how it kind of looks. But honestly, I have to say this camera quality surprised me so much. For $9, I highly recommend this. And then you guys are hearing me off of the microphone, so let me listen back to it right now and see how good it actually sounds. Now I have my main ring light actually turned on, and just so you guys can see, this is the $9 webcam, and this that I'm pointing to now is like my $500 or $600 main DSLR camera. So you guys can see the quality. I think if you're on an extreme budget, this webcam will literally do perfectly fine. The microphone I just listened to sounds really good. Like, it sounds good for the price. It looks good as well. Like, it actually looks really nice. And that little ring light, like, this is literally like amazing. I actually love this setup so much. Even the monitor works perfectly fine. It definitely is just 1080p 60 FPS, and honestly the quality doesn't look that good. It looks very dark, and I can't really see too much. But for $30 it works perfectly fine, and the keyboard actually has RGB and the mouse has RGB as well. So yeah, overall this is amazing. And let's just cue into a game and see how good this is, because I'm literally shocked at how good this setup costs. $100. Like, you guys have to keep that in mind. This only costs $100. So yeah, for $100 this setup is looking insane, but we need to actually put it in a test in a real game. So we're gonna go into Fortnite right now. Okay, I can actually make the monitor a little bit brighter, and now, oh my, it is way better now. Okay, I literally made the monitor brighter just simply by adjusting the monitor settings that are built into the monitor, and it's way better. Okay, we need to actually get a good game here. I need to put this $100 streaming setup to good use and like really show it off here. Oh my gosh, there's a kid right here. 40? Is this kid good? No, this kid's not good. 100? Oh yeah, you're 1 HP, buddy. Yo, this mouse, I actually can't with this mouse. I do not like this mouse. I'm not gonna even lie. All right, there's a bunch of, I can hear another kid around here. I think he was just camping. I think this kid was literally just camping. Oh yeah, there he is. 40, 1 HP, dead. All right, there we go. I think that kid was literally just camping this whole time. I heard some other kids farther in the distance. I don't know where they went though. I'm not gonna even lie, I've been playing on this monitor for only like 10 minutes and I kind of got used to it. The only thing that's bad on it is not even the colors, it's just the refresh rate, because it's only 60 FPS. But literally apart from that, it feels really good to game on. Like, there's literally no issue with it. Oh, that's an NPC. Whoops. I did not realize this is an NPC. I just need a third party these kids. That's literally what I want to do. Oh yeah, right here. 60 cracked. I got his wall. No. No. No way I just get lasered in the side, bro. I'm running, bro. That's it, bro. I'm out. Even the mouse pad here honestly doesn't feel that bad at all to game on once I'm actually like using it. I think the only thing that's kind of like definitely needing an upgrade are the peripherals, like the keyboard and mouse, but especially the mouse. The keyboard's actually playable on though. Like it feels fine, the game on the keyboard, just the mouse feels really, really bad. Like the sensor and everything, it feels like it's just automatically making me worse, but that's literally the only thing. Everything else here is like really good. Okay, now I'm literally just trying to find some kids. I only have 2 kills here. I'm just trying to W key kids. It's about to be top 10 and the first zone didn't even close. Like what? Streaming setup, I need to try and win on this streaming setup. $100 streaming setup right here. Oh, there's a kid on me. Yup. All right, bro. All right, buddy. We get it. He's 1 HP. 1 HP dead. There we go. That kid was actually such a tryhard. He was literally trying. Yeah, that's what you deserve, bro. I'm actually so happy we killed that kid. He was legit such a sweat. 30. All right, we're going to push that kid. I don't know how good this kid is. I have no idea, to be honest. Might be pretty decent. What the? 860? 100 dead. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. You're getting destroyed on the $100 setup. Yo, this kid low-key going crazy here. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm hitting him. Yo, there's no way I'm hitting this kid at all. Yo, get me out. All right. Oh my, yo, the sensor on this mouse, I can't. If I move too fast, the sensor on this mouse like literally bugs out. 50. Yup, 1 HP. Dead. There we go. Easy. We're cooking these kids now, man. 2 other kids. They're probably just camping. I don't know. Oh, okay, there he is. Dude, this kid's really camping in a tower. Are you kidding me? All right, come here, bro. I'm pushing this kid now. No, oh my gosh, bro. Are you kidding me? All right. Dude, this kid's actually so weird. I'm not going to lie. I want to low-key get in a bloom battle with this kid. He low-key doesn't seem that good. 30. Yup, oh my gosh. We just outplayed the heck out of this kid. All right, only 1 other kid. That's it. Only 1 other guy. All right, where? Oh, wait. He's right here. All right, bet. 10. Come on, give me a good laser. There we go. We're cooking this kid already. Come on, give me a good laser. Yup, there we go. Dude, this kid just keeps on building. What the? Yo, is this kid serious right now? Dude, he's actually going to make me chase him. This kid's actually making me chase him right now. This kid's legit camping, bro. You're weird. This kid is so weird, bro. Actually, I might even just stay in this bush. Okay, this dog, though, is low-key giving out my position. Oh, wait. He doesn't know. All right, where is this kid? He was literally just walking here a second ago. Oh, there he is. Yup, 20. All right, there you go. This kid's actually such a rat. I literally can't. I'm so done with this kid. Come here, bro. What? How did he hit that shot? What did he even hit me with, bro? Oh my gosh, man. No, this is bad. I can't lose this. I can't lose to this kid, man. Yup, there we go. I just lasered the heck out of him. Bro, this guy is so weird. Why are you playing like this, bro? Yup, okay, this kid's so low. This kid is so much lower than me. Oh, he has no mats. Dead. Easy. That's what you get. I'm not even a free build. I'm just going to emote because I actually can't with this kid. I literally can't. This kid's so... I literally can't. I'm not going to lie. I'm just such a sore winner, bro. That kid was such a rat. I'm just happy we won that game. That guy actually played like such a rat. I'll have everything from this streaming setup linked down below, except the monitor because that was used on eBay, but I'll still put some good used monitors that I found on eBay down in the description. Seriously though, let me know if you guys actually do buy any of the products down in the description. I'm just curious if any of you guys actually do add these to your own gaming or streaming setup. And real quick, if you want to upgrade your gaming setup even more, I have my own mouse pads from my own website called Elevate Culture. I have some of the designs up on the screen right now. They're all really sick, and of course they support the channel so much more than you think. If you watched all the way to the end of the video though, make sure to drop a sub with notice on, but more importantly, remember Jesus loves you, and that's about it. God bless.